Today we're going to show you all how to make Trini Coo Coo. Trinbagonian Coo Coo is a traditional dish from Trinidad and Tobago made primarily from cornmeal and okra. It's a staple in Trini cuisine and often served as a side dish, especially with fish and ground provisions. Alright, so the first step in our coo coo is we're going to just heat and melt our butter. I'm using unsalted butter here. I mean, some people use oil, but the butter is really going to help give the coo coo that silky texture. It's going to give it a nice little shine too. Have the heat on medium, going in with some onion and pimento for flavoring peppers. Give that a good mix and coat it. Make sure it's evenly coated in the butter. Still on medium heat, and we're just gonna let this cook until our onions are translucent, which should take about 2 minutes or so. Alright, so as you can see here, the onions have gone from a white, much more translucent, shiny color. So that's our cue to go in with our grated carrots, pumpkin, and minced garlic, as well as the okra. Now the okra, of course, is a main ingredient in coo coo. This is what helps to give the coo coo its slimy texture. And it also imparts a lot of flavor, earthy, very unique flavor to the dish as well. So because the pumpkin and carrots are grated, it's going to take about a minute or so to start to cook down. So we just want to fully incorporate all our ingredients, allow the heat to do its thing, slowly break down all the ingredients, open up the pores, allow all the flavors to marry. So we're just going to give it a little time and I'll just cover it and give it about 90 seconds just to come together before we move on to the next step. Alright, so 90 seconds has passed. So again, as you can see, so ingredients started to break down, change in color to the okra, gone from a pale to a much more vibrant green. So here we're going to be adding our coconut milk. And what I did to shorten the cooking process, I used hot water, so that way you don't have to wait for the water to heat up. And we're going to season as well with salt and pepper. And now what we want to do, we just want to let this come to a boil before we whisk in our cornmeal. So because the water is hot, this is not going to take long to come to a boil. If you're using room temperature or cold water, you'll just have to cover it, raise the heat to high, and let it come to a boil before you add your cornmeal. Right, so you see it's starting to boil, so you're just going to drop the heat down to low and whisk in the cornmeal. You're whisking it in to help prevent any lumps. So this will start to thicken very quickly. Right, so now that it's more or less come together here, we're going to switch off the heat and add in our celery and chive. Bring that in. Right. Just one last mix. Straight into the dish. It's a 9 by 6 inch Pyrex dish. Try and evenly spread it as best as you could. The silicone spatula doesn't stick to the coo coo. Makes life a lot easier. Right, so once you spread it evenly, you just let this cool and set before slicing. The cornmeal will just continue to absorb all the moisture from the coconut milk, and then once it's fully cool, you'll be able to slice and enjoy. Alright, so now it's time to cut our coo coo. Now look at it, and I'm going to give you a clear sign to show you that this has binded. You see how the edges decide to pull away from the side of the dish? Clear indicator that this is fully binded. So go straight, you could cut this however you want. Just gonna go straight down the middle. one more time. Just make sure. What I like to do too is just have a paper towel handy just to clean it from any of your seasonings so it doesn't rough up the next cut. Go again. One more time. Oh yeah, get this one right here. So I can give him a little help. You know, the first one is always the hardest one. Oh, look at that. Look how easy it slid out. So you see all the okra seeds, pumpkin, the carrot, shadow benny, the chive, pieces of onion, and still with all of those ingredients still held together very well. So you see, you can make this right at home. I don't know why this one seems to be a tough one for some people, but it's pretty simple, and hopefully we showed you all how easy you could do it. So as always, if you found value in this video, please like, subscribe, and we love to hear from you all. Send us your comments and send us your pics when you make the cuckoo. Thanks, bye.